feel like I'm about to be interrogated. I didn't do it.
Fires out.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my boyfriend Kim, but let's start without him.
Is it Kim or Kimbo? Which one is it?
Kimbo. We had to get rid of Kimbo because somebody had it on Twitter, so I just have to call him Kim now. It's very sad.
That's not right.
What's up? What's going on?
How are you enjoying the con so far? Is there anything that you geek out about personally?
Everything. I love con. I obviously love the original idea of con. It's gotten a little convoluted. I feel like, I made a statement yesterday that I felt like everybody's here now, you know what I mean? But I just think it's still great. I grew up on graphic novels and comic books, so I just love stuff like this. And there's little tidbits in the madness that you kind of see that are really cool. Like I went to get my coffee this morning. I'll show you. Which this is the stuff that makes my day when I do this, and I get me and this guy are having coffee together from Return of the Jedi, Lando Calrissian's guy, and I'm like, that's why, So, yeah, it's cool. I'm a geek, but I just try to play somebody cool.
So how is everything going with season 6?
Six. Yeah, we worked till 7 in the morning yesterday, and we'll be back at 4:30 in the morning tomorrow. It's we're in season 6, so it's exactly what you would think it is. It's insane, and every year gets crazier and crazier, and it's like we're on that other side of the mountain, like we said last year, and it's like now we're like really sprinting towards the finish line. So it's like I feel like, and I said this when I just read, when I'm reading the scripts, I feel like every episode is like a finale. Like I read it and I'm like, what the hell is, okay, all right, let's do this. And it's kind of like that. And it's also, I think it really started with Opie's death, where it was like the show kind of changed. It's like, it's serious now. So it's really cool.
You told me at the beginning of last season, Juice was the crying clown in the season. Now with this season, the closure with Clay, how weird that was, and then trying to be drawn in by Jax, but almost in like a blackmail situation.
Yeah.
How do you feel that carries into season 6?
Well, I know how it carries into season 6, but how I can say it carries into season 6 is there's just so far that somebody can go, in one way before he goes the other way. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like there's just so long you can kind of feel bad for yourself and kind of wallow in that before things go. So I think that this year you're going to see a really, really different side of Juice, and I'm really excited for it.
There's a breaking point.
There's always a breaking point. Yeah. And we'll see if that happened to have occurred. It's really interesting. Kurtz is masterful at the way this season's going.
So as an actor, how refreshing is it to kind of peel back a lot of those layers and explore a lot of different sides to the character?
It's crazy. I've been so lucky on this show. I really started off on this show as not knowing. There's so much more to the story of from the original pilot. I didn't even have a mohawk. I had hair, and my character's name was Franco. And we had to change it because that character existed on Rescue Me. And I've been really lucky because I was saying this the other day that I've explored every single kind of emotion. I've started as the funny guy and sticking fingers in Irish guys' asses and running in prison and from a dude and kind of being the comic kind of relief that they went to with the dog stuff with Tig, and then going to that super dark place in season 4 and kind of starting to go to the other side in season 5, and now what occurs in season 6. I've really been really lucky to never play a character that is so far from one note, and every time you think you know something, it kind of goes another way. So I've been really lucky with that.
Is there
Juice is kind of always looking for a father figure, so it was even hard for him
Always looking for
a father figure. So the character to portray Clay was just really hard for him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's so funny because, you know, when we started this whole journey, it was like, you know, he was one of the newest guys in, which you came to find out, you know, especially after Half Sack went, and he was one of the younger ones, and then when everything got revealed about his dad, the way it kind of manifested itself was that this guy was always looking for that father figure, was always looking for acceptance, and he's now found it, you know, in a way, and then kind of at the end of season 5, what he thought he found was, you know, a lie, and he kind of had a turn on the whole thing. Whether Clay was playing him, whether it was meaningful, whether all that stuff, you know, we start to see everything, but I think that now this is a guy who just wanted that acceptance, and now that I don't think he knows where it is or what it is, and it's just kind of lost in the wind, which really makes for a dangerous scenario. So,
is there any aspect of your character that has not manifested itself that you really want to see happen to your character on screen?
You know, I remember hearing a great line back in the day when I think it was Steven Bochco said when we were doing like a NYPD Blue or something, when, you know, an actor said it, you know, I feel like my character would do this, and I think it was Bochco who said, it's not your character, it's my character.
We need to wrap this one up, please.
That is totally, you know, Kurt's character, and I literally, whatever he writes, I believe in, because I'll never know Juice as well as he'll know. So, thank you guys.
Thank you, sir.